Stand up, Joe! Stand up, Joe! Yes! Get with it! Get with it!
Joe, join it up! Show it! Hey, come on, Joe! Come on then, Joe!
Michael, another home win, a great result, sneaking at the end, and your first goal for Hendon.
Yeah, it's always obviously good to get a goal, but I think after the 2 defeats we've had, I think the win was more important. I think it was one of them ones that was probably our tough, like it was a grind, it wasn't like an easy win, so it was just a tough one. We got through it, and I think that'll do us well heading into the rest of the season.
So we conceded a league goal here, at home for the first time this season, but 3 minutes later, talk us through the equaliser.
Yeah, really, it was. I just come up for the first free kick, and then I think normally I'm straight back out, try to get in and obviously win the seconds. But once I saw Murph get on it, I was like, I'm going to hang on about it here. Just kept me, I just obviously thought I'd hit the target. And then to get the first goal. And then what happened with the penalty right at the end? Because Matt Ball's got the ball. I think he's put the ball on the spot, and then you got involved. No,
in it
what
as well.
it was, we spoke about it at half time. The gaffer says I'll give designated penalty takers, so I don't know why. Because a few of the lads were saying Ash was on fire, he's got a couple of goals his last game, let him hit the pen. But the gaffer says he wanted Sam Murphy or Nico Moore hitting the penalty at half time. Obviously Bally come on, he didn't hear this at half time, so I come over and said, look, you're not taking it. He was angry, he wanted to hit it. He says, I'm sure he would have scored, but it was what the gaffer wanted, so I says, look, Nico's going to take this one. So luckily it worked out for the best.
And you're enjoying your time here at Hendon? Yeah. It's a bit of a change for you because it's a kind of step down really, I guess, from where you were.
Yeah, well, I got an injury in my hand, so I took a couple of years out really. But the gaffer's been brilliant with me, got me back in pre-season, says, look, just come down and see if you enjoy playing again. So I came back down, done a bit of pre-season, he's given me extra time to try to get back and get fit. But nowadays it's really enjoyable. There's a young bunch of lads here, so just come try to bring as much experience as I can.
Brilliant, lovely, thank you very much.
Cheers, no problem.
Have a good night. Thank
Cheers,
you.
lads.
Well, Gary, it's a 6th home league win of the season, out of 6, but did you see it coming in the second half?
Yes, I thought on the back of our first half performance, I think we just lacked that last little bit in and around the final third. I felt it was us in the ascendancy, it was us asking questions to them. Obviously the missed penalty was key, because if we'd have got out in front again, you may have seen us calm down and play with a little bit more patience and maybe freedom in and around the final third. So that was the disappointment that came out of the first half. But I did say if we keep our width and we get Keegan playing in that sort of wider pocket and keep doing what we were doing, we would we'd get out in front. But out of nothing they've gone a goal in front, haven't they? And it's one of them that I'd like to see on the video. Who was picking up and who was picking up the seconds, the clearance, and he did it as true as you like. But our reaction was brilliant. So that was pleasing to come from behind to win the game against a really experienced side.
The first half penalty miss, I think that's our 4th penalty miss of the season, until Nico scored his one at the end. I don't think we've actually managed to shoot from the penalty spot and the ball's actually gone in. What on earth's going on there?
We haven't practiced them, Steve. I'm not going to sit here and tell you we have. I've not wanted to make an issue of it. I think it's you're in the moment and it's who's confident on taking the penalty. I mean, we designated 2 players today, and I said to the 2 players in question, whoever fancies it, whoever picks the ball up and wants it, I'm comfortable with either of you. But out on the pitch they made a decision for themselves. I wasn't happy with that. I made them aware of that at half time, that we have 2 designated penalty takers. It's unprofessional to go against that, and when you miss it, it's a double whammy. So we have got good penalty takers. I just think we've it's been one of them seasons for us. I mean, and Nico showed you the composure for all in the 90th minute. Sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, and we gained 3 points from it. So it's not an issue. I think it's something that it'd be more an issue for the terraces more than the changing room. I mean, I think it's something that we will maybe address and have a little session of some description in training. But I thought our performance was worthy of a win.